Welcome to the Sleepless SMP, and I am so freaking excited because we're here with our first hour-long special because so many big things are happening, and yeah, I just wanted to do an hour-long special. This is our 11th episode into the series, and it just seemed like an absolute perfect time for this, and I have so many other things in the works and being planned on, but let's just go ahead and talk about the big things on the server this week, and then I'll also talk about some big things going on in my life a little bit later. But anyways, about the server, you may have already realized something out of the corner of the screen, and that is that I have an elytra on, because we officially, this week, decided that elytras are now allowed on the Sleepless SMP, which is so freaking exciting. I love elytras, and I'm happy to finally be at this stage of the game where I can just fly around because it just helps me build quicker. And there is another thing that I am officially allowing, and it's a change in our own little rules, and I'm sure you could guess, but I'm gonna go ahead and head over to Yuno's base to tell you. Like this. I missed really badly. How did that happen? It doesn't matter. Let me go ahead and show you, and I'm going to show you in the form of our elytra. We officially are putting mending on armor because it is now just this point in the game, and I think it just makes sense to now have mending. We've made it so far into the game, and for those of you who are worried about this, don't worry. I am going to still make new armor sets consistently, and also, I mean, you guys know me, I die every other episode, so like, there's definitely going to be so many new armor sets being built in all the episodes, and yeah, but I'm super excited about that because it was also kind of putting a dampener on my creativity. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm very happy that I can now do pretty much exactly what I want to without getting armor every 30 minutes, because it's kind of put a dampener on my projects, and also I thought my head would be looking up more while I flew. This is strange, and now I'm lost. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get into what we are doing in this episode. Alright, so there is a lot of work to be done here at my base, as you can see, especially with the top here. I really hate the way this grass hangs over, and also, it's just not complete. Like, the cliff needs to go further, and we're not going to do all of it right this second, but I do want to go ahead and fix all of this grass, and as you can see, I made a small little outline that is going to wrap all the way around to here. So let's go ahead and get to work on that, and then yeah, we'll just figure things out after that. I'm just too excited that I'm doing an hour episode. I don't even have a plan. Okay, let's go. I am absolutely in love with this build. Oh my goodness, I haven't used an elytra in a while. I've already died like twice flying with it. I just haven't showed you. So let's start on the part that less work has been done on, because I just feel like that is kind of the way to go. So over here, this was already done, but I did extend it out a little bit, and I haven't done all the moss because oh my goodness, because I don't have a moss farm yet. So that is something we're going to get to work on in a minute. However, I just want to show the rest of this off. I am really liking it. We extended it all the way down to that side, and yes, it does need to go a little bit further down the side. And then let's walk around the back here. So back here, it's a really good indent. I need to fill in where that moss is because I changed it a little bit, but this just feels kind of like cozy back here. I like it. I need to put something back here. And then we wrap around a little bit more, and this is my favorite part of it. Just all of this. This looks so fantastic. A little, actually no, that's good up there too. Just this all just works. I love it, and it just makes sense in my head, and it wraps all the way around here. Like, look at this. So of course it will be expanded more, but I think this is looking amazing. Now, if you don't have the memory of a goldfish and you recall the beginning of this video, I mentioned some big changes going on in my life, and I think it's about time we go ahead and talk about those, although some of you aren't going to care unless you're invested in this channel, but there are some things that I need to go over that have happened in my real life. But for those of you who don't care, maybe you can at least enjoy a little bit of resource gathering. Alright, hi, watch me gather these resources. I'm so cool. Anyways, about the big changes. I have officially moved out and into college. And don't worry, wipe your tears. Obviously, I am not going to be quitting YouTube. However, getting adjusted here may be slightly difficult, and in result, I am requesting a little bit of patience if possible. I will continue to try to upload once a week, but don't be shocked if it becomes an every other week thing. And also, my roommate happens to do YouTube too, and he's on the server. You may have seen him in part of my last video. His name is Bly's Bricks on YouTube. So go check him out in the comments, and maybe I'll let him do a voiceover for something later in this episode. That'd be kind of funny or something. Anyways, that is kind of the big thing about it. However, there are so many new series and just things I'm working on. Really one new big series, and then I have episodes for other things that I'm editing right now. So keep watching and be sure to like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this resource gathering. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do next. Alright, so now seems like the perfect time, or almost the perfect time, to go ahead and start something fun and maybe a little bit of a new project. But first, we do need to get mending on this armor, because I said we can now, and it does not have too much life left in it, so let's go get some emeralds. Alright, so I am here at the village, well, or at least the forest next to the village, and I'm going to go ahead and gather a ton of sticks so we can get about 40 emeralds, and then with those 40 emeralds, we will go ahead and get mending for all of our armor. Oh yes, I left so much glass in that. That is fantastic. We might already be there, and it's been like, what, 3 minutes? And just like so, we just do some of these. Oh, we are so close. There we go. That should be all the ones that I need. Alright, let's head home. Hopefully. Yeah, let's go get our mending. 4 mending books, and let's throw it all on our armor. And then maybe we'll go repair it, and then finally get into something fun. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. I don't even have the enchants to do the chestplate. Alright, off to get levels. And home. Alright, let's put our mending on the last piece of armor we have. Or maybe 2, I guess. I maybe want to put it on a helmet. Either way, there we go. Chestplate is complete, and I have no idea where my helmet is, or if it even has the enchant on it. Oh, my helmet broke, didn't it? I don't have a helmet, so for now we're going to stick to not using one. And also, I think it is a perfect time to start another small little project, and this is so awesome. I love flying. And whew, it's a little scary kind of like that. Alright, let's start our next small little project, and we'll head over right... Well, I don't know where I want to build it yet, so let's go ahead and I'll explain it. Alright, so what is the said exciting project that I want to work on? Well, let me show you. I am going to back up here, and yes, this is my base. However, I lately have been doing quite a bit... I can't let myself off. I lately have been doing quite a bit of parkour and having a lot of fun with it, so I am going to make a cave right in this area to the right of me, and you can kind of see it marked off from the cobble over to this. I'm going to build a cave entrance where you'll drive in with a boat, and then you will do parkour, and it's going to be so awesome. I am way too excited about it. Yeah, it's going to be a multiple project thing because there's going to be redstone and stuff involved, and we'll figure it out. But I figured we could start the project today, do a little bit of parkour, and then maybe invite some people over to work on it once I feel pretty good about it. So yeah, I guess I need a little bit more resources. I'm not sure if I have any more stone. There we go. If I have any more stone in my stone box. I'm hoping, oh, perfect, I do. Let's make a little entrance, and then I guess I'll walk you through it just a little bit, because I'm in a total mood to build today. Like, we're gonna do some building, we're gonna do some redstone together, and it's all gonna be awesome. But to get started, we're just gonna go ahead and make an outline for this, and I don't entirely... Okay, I did grab the shulker box for a moment. I was like, oh no, I walked over there for like 1 second and didn't grab what I needed to, but okay, let's make an outline for this. I guess if I want it to be kind of like a cave, we need to have a little bit of a rounded feeling to it, and I'm thinking this should work. It needs to be a little 3D. Oh, hello creeper. Blow up. Yep, big deal, whatever. Okay, so like I was saying, I want this to have that kind of cave feeling, and I think part of that is just getting this to come down here and then having some like layering to it. That should work for now. I'm sure we'll mess around with it more, but I just want to get kind of on the land, so let's break into here. And then I guess the big thing I have to do is make a tunnel that goes kind of all the way through here. Also, this isn't very open. Maybe I want it to be more open. I haven't decided. Oh, hello, Drown. You want to die? And I don't have a shovel, so let's grab one of those. Alright, this should suffice. I know I need to upgrade it eventually, but I think this will be fine. Also, really not... That's really angular. Like, that looks kind of symmetrical, which I'm not a big fan of. So we'll work on that in a moment, but let's extend this in just a little bit so we have an idea of how it'll look as we go further in. And I am liking that so far. I'm not liking that hole. But yeah, let's go ahead, extend this a little bit. Maybe this is something that needs to be worked on. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Is this good? I don't know. I think that's looking a little better, but still not great. No. Maybe if I could like get in here and then do something like that. And then this. Yeah, I'm not really sure how the grass is going to hang over here. That's going to be something to kind of figure out as we get closer. And this is what happens when you don't have any plan going into a build. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know. Let's just extend it over here. That'll help me feel a little better about it. So, break it all, lift it up. Get out of here. Die. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for dying. That's crazy. Okay, so let's... Here, I'm going to pick this up. Let's make the cave stretch all the way over to here. And we can make this kind of like spread into the path a little bit, maybe something like that. And yeah, this should look kind of better as we extend along here. Right? Alright, let's check this. It's better. It needs to be more open. If you can't tell, I have no idea how I want to do this. That's temporarily going to have to suffice. I mean, there's not that much else I want to do here, so that's just gonna have to do for now. Like I said, we'll pull that down, and let's just go ahead and clear this space out a little bit. I'm gonna make just a pretty far in area because this is going to be a long parkour, and yeah, we'll figure it out. But let's go ahead and get digging, I guess, and don't worry, I'll let you listen to music this time. Alright, now I know I said I was gonna let you listen to music or things like that, but I want to hear my voice. I love myself far too much. I am a fantastic YouTuber and I'm just the best, it's obvious. So let's go ahead and first of all subscribe because I, like I said, am the best. And I do want to talk a little bit about the whole college thing because it's gonna have an impact on my channel, and if you like my channel, I just want to give just a little bit of a warning. Not that I'm going to stop videos. I already said I won't. I clearly won't. I love this way too much. And if I can make money off of this, I would be happier than you could ever imagine. Although, because I do need to currently put more focus into school, there will be weeks likely where I say there will be an upload on Saturday, and then Saturday rolls around and the video's not done. That's actually what happened with this video. I said it'd be uploaded last Saturday, and it's probably coming out this next Saturday. I don't know. There's a lot going on, and that's just how it is. And also, I wanted to bring focus to just having a little conversation about going into new things, because I currently am. And I had to read this article for class the other day, and I liked what it said about not replacing your old friends or other people in your life when you go off to school or into a new job, rather that you're just making new relationships, and those new relationships are something to be valued, but they don't need to replace old ones. And I think there's something special about that and something to be heard in that. So for anyone going into something new, I understand, I'm feeling it, and it's hard. There's difficulties. We have different difficulties with it, but trust me, there's other people going through it, and I think there's something relieving about hearing that. So let's continue on with this building, and yeah. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure what these villagers want. They've just been watching me. I do think that's like one of the funniest mechanics in this game, is just the fact that like when they can see you but you're not in their aggression area, they just watch you kind of weirdly. Oh, hi. No thanks. No thanks. Yeah. Nice. Let me go all the way in here. Put my armor on. Where's my boots? Die. Die. No. Not again. Oh my gosh. This is painful. No. I can't do this. Okay. I got most of the stuff. I need to go kill him. Really badly. Oh, he's wearing my pants. There we go. We are pretty good. Let me get this stuff. And... alright, thank goodness. Nope, don't throw. Not the button I meant. Alright, so this is the little cave so far. It's quite messy, I'm sure you can tell. And there are certainly bits that need just a little bit of work. However, generally it looks pretty good. This is where it's going to start getting bigger because the parkour is going to be coming into place. Well, it'll probably be smaller and then get bigger. So yeah, this is just kind of the general area we filled in so far. And I am really liking it. I kind of want to put some texturing up in here. I just think that could look kind of cool. Maybe a little bit of cobblestone here and there, just to make it look not worked on, but like it had to get here somehow, you know? And like cobblestone just gives it kind of a primitive feeling. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is bring the water all the way into here, and then I'm gonna mine out the bottom layer here so that it's a little deeper. And I think starting here, we are going to have it get even deeper because I want there to be some detailing on the parkour maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know, I can't decide. But I think this is going to... oh, hello, creeper. I think this is going to go... I would like the water at this layer to at least be one more layer down here. No thanks. Oh, I am crazy. Okay. Alright, so like that maybe. And then that way the water goes up to right here so you can swim around, get back up here, and then continue parkour when you fall. So that's going to be kind of the plan. And this is going to need to drop down a little bit when we do that. But I don't think I currently own a bucket, so let's go get some iron and then get a bucket, and then we'll go ahead and fill up this little area. So yeah, let's do it. Oh, so it turns out I already had a bucket, so let's just grab that, and then I guess we'll throw some trash seeds and sticks and some cobble over there. And then, yeah, we just come on in here and start spreading it out. Alright, looking awesome. As you can see, we've gotten rid of most of this layer. Oh, what's in there? Phantoms. Oh, that's what that is. That's from the first episode, and I never touched them again. Whoops. Starting projects that I don't finish. Never done that before. That's sarcasm for those of you who are like, hey, you've never built that. Yeah, I don't care. It's a project that I lost creativity for, or at least I'm not done with. I'm gonna quit yapping. Alright, so as you can see, the cave now mostly goes all the way through. And I guess we can do something like that. I want these to look connected. So yeah, we're gonna break these. I went ahead and put water down there and water up here. And now if I just break this, hopefully it will look cool. Please be cool. Awesome. So you should be able to ride down here, and then it goes down one, and this is where the parkour will begin. So we've just barely made it to the beginning of the parkour, and yeah, we'll come back and work on this in just a moment, but let's go fix up our wood shop, and then we can continue work over here, because we can't just stick doing the same thing for too long. It's gonna get too boring. So yeah, it's wood shop time. And what I mean by wood shop time is this place is an absolute mess. I actually don't know if any wood's been bought, because partially it's messy, partially I don't have that much of each, and partially it's the only shop on the server. We need more shops, because then people will be more motivated, because they won't need to mine diamonds in order to get the resources. So yeah, we have to get an economy going, and to get that economy going, we need to build more shops, and also make this one better. So I have a little bit of a plan, and that is we are going to make a redstone... Oh, didn't know that goes through. We're going to make a redstone contraption that will rotate through shulker boxes of each kind of wood. So I'm going to put the contraption here in the middle of the room, and it will hopefully rotate the shulker box right in this space. So hopefully I can make that work so that it'll rotate. Maybe I want to put it where this chest is. Okay, so apparently I am really freaking bad at redstone, and yeah, this is not going well. There is a mess behind me. Like, I don't know what is going on down here, and I had other stuff here, but I broke most of it because I think I'm going to go with someone else's design, and I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but I'm going to do it out of the hope to learn how to make this work better, and from learning from this, hopefully I will get a little bit better at redstone, because I don't understand some things. I understand how a lot of the pieces work, but I just can't put them together. It's not going well. So let's go ahead and fix this up. Alright, so as you can see, I pretty much just copied a design slowly, and I've raised it up a bit much, but I honestly, this could look kind of cool. It could be a interesting idea, I think. So I'm gonna leave it up here for now, and I just used random blocks. I promise it's not gonna be this ugly, but I'm pretty sure, and I don't know if it works with less than 9, but we're gonna try it with less than 9. We're gonna try that. Okay. We can check the redstone, get rid of it. Check the blue, get rid of it. Check the redstone again. Yeah, okay, so they are fully rotating now, and we can load those all with wood, technically. I'm gonna go over how I think this works, so don't take me for sure. I'll put the video link in the description for you to go check it out, but let's try my best. This is Soy Sauce Explains Redstone, because maybe it'll make me better. So basically, we have the dispenser that is giving out the shulker boxes, and this button is causing redstone to come down to here, which should, every time it's activated, cause this to go off. I could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what's causing the dispenser to go off, but I do know what's reloading it, so I can explain this part. Basically, the redstone should cause that piece to go off. Or no, this should see when there's a block in here, which will come in after one is broken. So a shulker box is broken out of here, goes in the hopper, goes into here. This detects it and sends it into this block, which causes that to go, which powers that block, which causes this to go into that. This gets hit, and an observer sends power up through this, launching it up back into here. So it's like a tiny reloader, which is really cool. And yeah, I still don't know how this block is getting power. I guess it's that redstone torch. Oh, the redstone torch is powering the hopper, like the block of the hopper maybe, and it's causing that to shoot, but that shouldn't be shooting. Also, from the last 2 clips, you might be wondering what happened to my stuff, and I may have taken a slight little tumble while flying, and by a little tumble, I mean I entirely turned around while I was flying with my elytra to look at my roommate, and I flew into a wall and all my stuff despawned because I had no idea where I was. Yeah, things did not go well. I should have recorded, but it's fine. I mean, we got this, and I did get my Silk Touch pickaxe, so we can do so much work on the terraforming today now that we have this. It is going to be insane. We're going to build so much, and I can't wait to get into more of that. But first, I think because we died, it is a perfect time to go ahead and go to the end. So we're going to do a trip to the end with a little friend of ours, and I'm not going to reveal who it is until I go meet them. So let's head over to their base and do a little bit of an end trip, because I need a new elytra, and also I just want more shoulder boxes. OP. OP. Hey, pal. Hey.
I'm reporting this as a home invasion for insurance purposes.
No. You are not.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go do a little bit of... That's not necessary. Come on, just come with me. Let's go to the end. Now, as I'm sure many of you have already realized, OP sounded a little weird in the last clip, and I had to turn him way up just for it to sound like that, and it doesn't sound super good, and the rest of the clip was even worse. He just happened to speak a little louder there, and this is because the audio got a little messed up, and at first I thought it was just on my side, so I asked him for his audio of that recording, and it sounded just as bad, if not maybe a little bit worse. So we're gonna have to improvise, and how we are going to improvise is I'm going to explain some things and show the big moments. I apologize. This is so freaking unfortunate, but it's alright. We're gonna roll with it. It's gonna be fine, and yeah, it'll still be enjoyable. Let's go. Now, I would feel wrong if I didn't at least mention the shenanigans that took place on this long journey, because we spent nearly, what I would say is probably 45 minutes to an hour just looking for this end city, and it was a struggle. And also, OP said he was giving it 3 deaths before he got off because he did not want to be on for super long, because as always, whenever anyone plays with me, it's super, super late because I kind of stay up way too late. I'm a bit of a night owl, you could say. But yeah, so we were off, and shenanigans were taking place the entire way over, and here you can see I was clearly a little bit scared to Pearl after my end episode. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It is a travesty of a video, but hey, it did better than like every other SMP video. I don't know. I don't understand it. But either way, we continued on, and basically the entire time we were just messing with each other, scaring the other, saying we were going to break the bridge out from beneath them, and he was threatening me with a crossbow at one point. It was just kind of crazy, but it was quite fun, and I am just so sad that we lost this audio, because this was definitely one of the more fun recordings I've done with him. And we will have to be sure to play extra with him next time. And yeah, here you can see him just absolutely bullying me with the crossbow, because I was terrified of losing all of my stuff again, because it seems to happen to me non-stop, like non-stop every time I play. And of course, eventually we made it to a end city, or at least I found an end city, and then OP took like 30 minutes to get there, and it was fantastic. But that's the little sum up of our journey there. Let's get into some of the fighting. was so much fun, and I enjoyed that a lot. But we are now here at OP's because he logged off after he died, and I grabbed all his stuff. This is all the loot, because I want to show you kind of what we got. And I told him he could get everything if I could get the first elytra, and then, because, I mean, I can always go do some more end cities now that I have an elytra. It's not a big deal. And also, he didn't have any diamond armor or things like that, so he has a full set now. He has a good pick, and hopefully that will get him pretty set for a little while. He also said I could borrow the fortune pick. Oh, also, all my advancements got reset for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I don't even have this anymore. Like, I lost all my advancements, and I have no idea. But, I mean, not a big deal. Doesn't matter. I'm not going for advancements in this series, so we should be fine. Anyways, that is all of his stuff. Let's go look in my box, and I guess you throw this stuff in. Nothing crazy, but not bad either, I guess. Yeah, I think it's about time we go finish up this work on the wood shop, and then we'll get back to our parkour cave. And yeah, let's get into it. Oh, how much I love my little, like, redstone entrance into there, and my base right now. I am feeling much better about this. There's a while that I was kind of feeling a little lesser than in terms of building, because, like, this is a good build, I think. Like, I don't think it's bad by any means. I do need to make these orange. But, like, I don't think it's bad by any means. I got some, like, of, like, the story with the wood, making it fall apart. We got a little sign on it that I need to fix, and like, it's just not that bad of a build, but just, I find myself comparing myself to the other builders on the server, or just, like, things that I play on, and honestly, I'm kind of proud at where we are right now. I'm excited, and it's gonna be exciting. We got a lot coming. Let's head on over to our little wood shop, Woody's Wood, and we can go ahead and figure out what I want to do to hide this redstone and make this shop feel a little bit more open. And also the question is, do I want to keep it at this level? I think probably, because this is just like a good little area to have it, but I do need to block off this little area. I mean, for being honest, it's a little bland, I will not lie. But yeah, let's figure out how we want to organize it in here and just make things look a little cleaner. And I really don't know what block I want to use here on the inside. Either way, let's just, for now, clean this up. Yeah, this is kind of an industrial look, and it might be a bit much even, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it, because it almost fits kind of what we're going for. Like, does that look a little more open? We could always clear this out. We get this. Bam. I don't know, because the outside feeling is very different, but it does have these, like, oh my goodness, I meant to do this. It does have, like, all this fire stuff coming out, so maybe on the inside we can mess around with that and get some, like, pipes going around. If I could get, like, pipes going across the ceiling, maybe, like, one coming out of here to there, then it would feel a little more industrial, like, in the way that it is out there, and we could really pull that, like, steampunk feeling together. So I think we're gonna do that. However, I have no copper right now, and I'm not gonna go get it right now, so I think we are going to go ahead and get back into working on our cave parkour, because I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I think I have the perfect plan. Alright, that is quite a bit more work, and let's just go from all the way on the outside. And I don't have enough moss to do, like, patches of moss, because I want to make it look more patchy, but we can kind of go over it a little bit. So, going into the entrance, which, by the way, looks very clean now, and I think once this moss is hanging down, it'll be even better, and the cliff will go off to the side, so I'm liking that. And you come in here, it's nice and green. We'll need more moss, like I said, but it's not terrible. And then we have all these particles, which was kind of the plan, some mushrooms, that kind of thing. And then also part of the goal with this is I need to keep the steampunk sort of feeling in it, like something is going on down here, it's just the nature is taking it over, and maybe this will be the center point of, like, where everything is going down, like why the steampunk world or this town is falling apart, and it's going to be a result of them using their steampunk and just the stuff they use, and I can't think of the words, but you know what I mean, combustion engines or just things like that down, or not combustion, steam engines? I don't know enough. Either way, they'll have steam engines down there working on something that will have to do with the amethyst, and this parkour can lead you down there so we can have a better understanding of it. So, oh, I am missing jumps already. This is not good. So I also didn't have enough moss to finish off these, okay, we're gonna break that, because that is going to be quite annoying if it's in the way every time I'm doing this parkour. So, there we go. So yeah, we can run through here, have this just general, nice area, and then it'll get here to the end, where this will be really vegetative, and I'm just using the end rods as temporary light right now, and this is going to be a pit down to a way bigger area with much harder parkour, and also it'll tell some of the story and lore behind this base, because yeah, I'm excited, and I think it's all going to turn out really, really cool. And I didn't originally plan on doing this, but I like parkour, so I was like, let's tie it in, and we're doing it. So, pretty exciting. But yeah, let's go ahead and head out here. And as you can see, let me hop up here. As you can see in our shulker box, we, from this project, have gotten so much stone. So, we can expand the cliff even more, and then finally get on to a really big build. And I will announce a huge project that is going to involve every single person on the Sleepless SMP, and I am beyond stoked for it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and head up to the top, and we can get into that. In the last week, I have spent so much time on this server, and I have to be honest, it's been a tad bit lonely. And that is because no one has been on the server, other than my failed recording the other day with OP. He has not been on once before or after that, from what I know, and clearly everything I know is truth, and you know. And yes, I understand everyone else on the server is going off to college, but I've been on, and obviously everybody is exactly the same, and if I can get on, they have to be able to get on. They can't be more busy than I am. So, because OP has not been on, and I miss him, I've decided I'm confiscating them. Every single last one. You see, there is one thing in this world that OP cares a lot about, and that happens to be his mushrooms. So here's the plan of action. I'm going to build a nice size hot air balloon, and then I will kidnap his favorite little mushrooms, and then, well, I didn't get that far, but still I'm taking them and hopefully he'll get on. So to begin, I am going to build up to a good place right about here. This should work. Now, this dirt is going to be where the cows sit, because obviously cows are not allowed inside of hot air balloons. That would be quite mad. Now that we have a general marker of where they will go, we can go up a little bit more. And now what I'm building will be the basket where the driver might sit. Wait, can you even drive a hot air balloon, or is it just like steering? Either way. Next, we will bring these fences up to look like the connectors between the basket and the balloon. And now for the hardest part, building the balloon. This is quite a weird shape, but I will say I messed around a tiny bit in creative beforehand, and I think I have a slight idea of how I can go about it. And I do think it is important that the balloon has a sort of steep decline on the bottom and a short incline at the top to give it that roundness of a balloon. I don't even know what you would call that shape, but you'll see. Then we're going to mess around with a small bit of texturing, and don't worry, the scaffolding is not going to stay. For this texturing, I am going to put some calcite after the snow to add texture the higher up the balloon you go, just to sort of make it seem a little bit taller, especially with the way the texture of the calcite is. And then as we get closer to the top, I will do transition into a little bit of wool. And you know what's funny? Originally I was going to make this entire thing out of wool, but I didn't have enough, so I had to do the walk of shame all the way to the snow biome, all the way however many blocks it is, just to mine snow. So just to make sure I had enough, because builds like this are kind of hard to know how many blocks you need, I just mined out the entire chunk of snow. So I have enough here and at the base for any snow-related buildings I want for a long time. Anyways, this is looking absolutely beautiful, and it might even be one of the better builds that I've done in a long time, and I am very excited about it. Now though, let's build a chunk of land. I don't think I explained this yet, but my goal is to make it seem as though the balloon ripped land out of the ground and his cows just happened to be on top of it. So with some finishing touches, that looks fantastic. I really wanted to give it that almost Sky Island feeling. And now it is time for Project Steal the Mushrooms to make OP get on. Now, if you haven't played the new update, there is a feature that was added to Java that used to be on Bedrock, and I'm sure you can already tell what I'm talking about. They added the ability to put a lead onto a boat, and then you can fly the boat away or pull the boat to wherever you want it. And I want to use this feature, hopefully, to avoid killing his cows, because I don't know, that's just a concern that I have, and I do not want to mess this up. So, of course, I am going to build out a little bit, because this is the only way I've seen to do it. I tried to take off from the ground right away, and it just did not work at all, and wow, look how beautiful my little island is. I am the best builder in the entire world, and I love myself. I am so much cooler than all of you, and y'all wish you were me. Anyways, let's go ahead and take off and see, and do I have them? I must. I mean, they're not on the ground. Okay, yeah, we do. So let's go ahead and take off a little bit. And I think the goal is to fly through these fences a little bit, because otherwise I'm not sure. I think the only hope we can have is that it gets caught on the fence when we fly through. And, oh, okay. Um, well, they're not on the ground. Are they up here? They are! We did it! Okay, so we got our first couple of mushrooms, and that is fantastic. Now I just need to pull them right inside. Oh my gosh. That is such a nice feature. I will be doing that to transport all of my villagers next episode, because that is beyond useful.
Alright, now I did move a couple more cows up here, and they are just up. What are you doing? I will kill you. Anyways, I moved a couple more cows up here, and let's take a look at the finished product. And yes, this mycelium is still spreading, but we can get a general idea, and I love it. I have no words except for I love it. It's fantastic. I am so proud of this balloon, and the basket works, and it doesn't, even though this is definitely unrealistic to be holding this island, proportion-wise, it
All
doesn't
right, and
look
there's the lead.
atrocious.
I did
So
not know
I
where I
like
put
it.
that for a
I think
moment,
it's
so
good.
let's go ahead
And
and
I do
grab
recall
that,
mentioning
and we
a
can
new
put
project on
these
the server,
cows
and it
inside
being
of
a
their little
big
pen.
server-wide event. So, yeah, let's go talk about that a little bit. Now, I am only going to introduce this idea today because we are not even close to ready to execute it, but I do want to mention it, and I think it's really exciting. So, the general idea is we are going to host a PvP event here on the server for everybody on the server. The plan is there will be teams of 2, and each team of 2 is going to make their own section of a ginormous maze, so it'll be a fairly long project. Everyone will put time into it. And then, from these portions of the maze, people will be put into another person's section. From there on, there will be loot hidden in the maze by somebody not participating, or something else of the sort, and then we will all be placed in a section of the maze and begin. It will be a relatively long event, and the goal is for there to be traps and things all over the maze, and also for there to be mobs and monsters like the Warden, and maybe even a Wither. So, it's kind of like Hunger Games mixed with Maze Runner, and I am beyond excited about it. Although it is seeming to me that we have ran out of time for this video, and yeah, we're gonna have to push that project off, or at least the beginning of it, until next time. So per usual, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and to comment, and I have so many more builds to put in this world that I am beyond excited about because we are having such a blast with this. I have to refill my shop, I have to build a giant factory style build that I'm not going to get fully into yet because I want it to be a surprise, but that'll probably be the next episode. And then I have lighthouses, and I want to build like traps in this area and a custom biome, and I want to do that maze event. So we got a lot coming up, and we don't have time for it right now. So be sure to like and subscribe, as I said. Come back for the next one, and thank you so much for watching. As always, remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Peace out. Welcome back.